Why are people so upset when they see a Tesla in the parking lot?
I can't comment to that, in terms of public sentiment. So.
But do you think Democrats are to blame for why people are so triggered by this? Because
No, absolutely
when
not.
you're at rallies saying, not you particularly, but your colleagues saying F Elon Musk and using other words, to profane words to describe him, does that rile people up, your supporters, to take action on their own?
I don't know. I think about Republicans calling me a communist and Republicans saying that I hate this country.
AOC answered this in such a great way that exposed how Republicans' incendiary invectives towards their political opposition, i.e. the Democrats, incite people to attack others by labeling Democrats like herself as radical communists and other inflammatory slanders. By denying that Democrats are to blame for the discontents people feel for Elon and his businesses, here AOC protects the voices of these upset people from being silenced. Democrats don't own the hatred people have for Elon Musk and his firing of thousands of people from the federal government, of which at least 6,000 of them definitely were veterans. Democrats enunciating the truth of these mass firings by the Elon Trump federal government, which definitely included veterans by the way, are simply the messengers of this fury from those fired or upset with their federal government over these firings or both. If Fox News is saying that the Democrats are to blame for being a mouthpiece for either those fired by Musk or those incensed at the state of their government for these firings or both, then they are targeting the messenger these incensed people are using to voice their displeasure and not the message of displeasure expressed by these people who are attacking Tesla. The discontents that people have for their former employer, in this case the federal government led by Trump and Elon, will always exist as long as there are employers like the Trump-Elon federal government here who fire their employees in such an immoral way. These firings, which I know I've said many times before in this video already, but I feel compelled to never leave out, did not exclude our nation's veterans from the firing line. Blaming Democrats for the attacks on Tesla is misleading. The criticism Musk and his companies face doesn't originate from a political agenda. It stems from the real grievances voiced by workers, veterans, and everyday people impacted by his decisions. When Democrats speak about mass firings or lost pensions, they're echoing the concerns of those directly affected, not manufacturing outrage. Deflecting that anger onto Democrats deprives these protesters of the legitimacy of their own discontent. It turns a public reckoning into a partisan distraction, protecting Elon Musk from accountability by vilifying the messenger instead of listening to the message.